In theory, we're live now. I'm waiting for the email, as I always do.
But anyway, like I was saying, I'm a pretty princess, and I need it my way.
We are live, so I'm pretty sure.
I know, I got the notification, and so then I started. Hi, guys.
It's a day. Greetings. Stay a while and listen. It's me, Marauder X, and I got JJ the Jet Plane. And we're both about, okay, what were some of the ways that Freddie Mercury, the Queen has a wonderful song called I'm Going Slightly Mad.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the entire song, Rowan, come here, he's basically just throwing out euphemisms, like I'm one wave short of a shipwreck, a few cards short of a full deck. And I don't know why, but that's always kind of resonated with me. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've been jamming out to the new Fall Out Boy album, and there is a line there's a line that says, everything is lit except my serotonin. And that resonates with me.
I can get. Seven, welcome back. You have been sorely missed. I'm glad to see you back. Though not that, kept out of touch, thanks to Twitter, but, I'm playing Smurpig.
Okay.
This is Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm playing this because today Nintendo had a Direct, because we're not doing E3 anymore. E3 seems to be pretty much dead. And it was focused on games that were going to be coming out by the end of the year. They are doing a remake of this game.
Okay.
Which actually caught a lot of people by surprise, because this game has been kind of in a fun... Are we still within the first minute? Probably. Funky limbo, rather than what I was going to say. Because it's owned by Nintendo and Square Enix. And, they got along real well for a long time, and then they didn't.
And then they didn't.
And so I was real surprised to see this getting a remake treatment, and it looks really good. And I'm a dork, and I already have it pre-ordered. I can't tell you how many times I've beaten this game. I've Let's Played this game. This is on my channel. I did this with Kilix. Like, but I'm gonna replay the game again. Which I'm kind of surprised. Like, this came out of left field. I'd seen a lot of discussion that Chrono Trigger was going to get a remake. There's a lot of rumors about that. And so I'm like, I was expecting that, and then to show this on the Nintendo Direct, I'm like, oh. Well, if I had bet money, I would be broke.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Seven. That really sucks. A lot. Excuse me.
I can't jump on the statue. I thought I could. Well, we're breaking in. So this game was it wasn't super revolutionary, but it was revolutionary in the sense that you had a bunch of timed mechanics for a lot of things. Not just like attack and defense, but like your special attacks had certain button combinations, or button press timing, or things as such.
Yeah.
And I'm real curious to see how that's gonna kind of play out in the new one. Plus, Mario looks super weird being in 3D with him being super short and stocky. He's a stocky.
Thick.
There's also an unnamed Princess Peach game going to be coming out. Don't know what the deal is with that. They showed like 2 seconds of gameplay footage for that, so you know, we don't know what the deal is with that. The last game that came out was called Super Princess Peach, and one of her special powers was crying. So I'm kind of hoping. Yeah. Meanwhile, in this game,
I mean, she is a white lady, though.
in this game, her weapons consist of giant parasol fans, golf clubs. No, I think the golf clubs are just Smash Brothers. Frying pans. One of her best weapons is a fucking frying pan.
That's one of my best weapons too.
Yeah. Was the first RPG in general for Mario series? Yes, it was. This started, and then because Nintendo didn't partner with Square Enix, they moved on to the Paper Mario series. Oh no, the bridge is out. I used to play this from a Blockbuster when those were prominent. Good time. Man. You're just throwing out the nostalgia there. Remember when Blockbuster used to be a thing?
Yep.
I still love the article that, you know, Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix and opted not to.
Yep.
And I'm kind of glad they did, because I feel like if they did, we wouldn't have Netflix that we have now.
Yeah, but maybe
that would be for the best.
Maybe since they tend to cling to things, maybe we'd get more than 2 seasons of a decent show.
That's what you're doing.
But yeah, Pepperidge Farm.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the chain. Broke the chain. Rowan, why don't you come out and be social?
The last few minutes, all I've been able to do is like associate things with Fleetwood Mac. So you were talking about the rumors about Chrono Trigger, and so rumors, and now the chain, which is on rumors. So I am in a place today. I am flaring so very bad.
I'm expecting you to be like, the world all connects to Fleetwood Mac.
I mean,
you're gonna pull like a Charlie Day, like.
I probably could. I could make it work. You know, include cocaine and cheating on each other, and I can string shit everywhere.
I'll be in and out. I had to run some laundry midweek. Yeah, you have. I'll see you in the office at least, so you got that. How nostalgia hit me when I saw the remake. Yeah, watching the trailer with the 3D, I'm like, oh, well. I feel like I'm 12 years old again, except not 12. I think I was a little bit older when this came. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know my age. I don't do the math.
Blink-182. What's my age again?
Sir, welcome.
Hot Flash.
Yeah, I haven't been Let's Playing as much as I'd like to, but I still try to live stream at least once a week. Wednesdays at 7:30, so, you know, put it on the calendar. We also have a Discord that we're trying to be a little bit more active in, so, you know. But yeah, I need to get off my ass. We're well within the time that I can start saying bad words. I need to get off my ass and record more, especially now that I'm kind of done. I still have to do the backup camera in my car. I'm kind of done with the car.
Yeah.
Not that I can do anything with it because the weather is just...
Yeah, I was gonna say, once it clears up, but, like, we've got rain in the forecast all the way through, like,
Next
Tuesday
week,
or
yeah.
something. Excuse me.
But I'm like, I don't have any really major projects going on, so I should record. And I'm like, I'm just so burnt out from completing the last few projects. And I'm like, Oh, hey, it's Toad. Toad, who just basically lives at Mario's house called the Pipe House, which is... It's me! I'm laying a pipe!
Speaking of cocaine and cheating on each other, yeah. Oh, no, don't fall on the floor. That's not what you're supposed to do. I have my hoodie with me because even though I'm having a hot flash now, I've been having chills, and I am a mess, is what I'm getting at.
I thought you were a pretty princess.
I am a messy, pretty princess, and I still need to have it my way. Which is that I need orange juice to mix my Metamucil in because I am an old.
Speaking of, let me know what else you want.
Okay.
I'll place a grocery order for tomorrow.
Okay. Can do.
So one of the fun things about this game is RPGs of this era were mostly you had the silent protagonist. So in this game, Mario doesn't actually speak. He has no dialogue. And so, like, everyone will be like, what, you giving me the silent treatment? Or when he's trying to explain something, he pantomimes everything and will actually turn into other characters to show that he is, like, he'll turn into Bowser to explain to the other Toads that, you know, it's like, it's all pantomime, because they Square Enix leaned heavy into the joke tropes with this, with the silent protagonist.
But not a silent castle, it looks like.
No, so the plot line of this game is we went to rescue Princess Peach from Bowser, and a giant sword fell from the sky and stabbed into Bowser's castle, knocking us out and also breaking a road made of stars in the sky. And with the star road broken, wishes can't come true. So Mario is now tasked on recovering the star pieces and defeating the person who made the giant sword, who is a mechanical construct named Smithy, who makes weapons. Like, all of the main enemies in this game are based off of weapons. So you've got a giant sword, which is Exor. You've got a bow and arrow, who's named Boyer. It's all... There's a giant Shy Guy riding a pogo stick dagger. His name is Mac. Mac the knife.
I appreciate that one.
Yeah. I was going to say, are you waiting to start? GBA version of Final Fantasy VI made a lot of changes. But yeah, so the remake that they're posting looks like it's a full 3D remake. It has some new battle mechanics, because there's a new gauge in the corner of the battle screen. So I'm wondering the hell that's going to mean. But it also looks like they're making it a little bit easier for folks, because one of the things about this is you don't know when to press the buttons for the timed hits. You just had to experiment. There's no, like... But it looks like in the new one there's going to be like a little signal flash that, hey, if you do something now...
Yeah.
Yeah, there is the Axum Rangers. There are axe-wielding bad guys who are based off of the Power Rangers. So, you know.
Okay, so here's how my brain worked through all of that. A moistened Bink lobbed a scimitar at a castle. Broke the Bifrost, so the fairy godmother can't do shit. And apparently some of the bad guys are like the dudes from John Wick that decide to like come after him with axes. That's what I'm seeing in my head. So thank you for that journey.
I want you to... So there's the explain a plot badly.
Oh, yeah.
I want to tell you plots of video games, and then I want you to do that to them. That's what I want. Let's pick a game. I want to do this. What's a good one? What's a good one? God, what is a good one? Okay, I got one. Alright, folks, I've Let's Played this one. This is Albert Odyssey on the Saturn. It was also, there was a version on the Super Nintendo. Alright, so you play as this guy. His name is Pike.
Mm-hmm.
You have a magic sword that talks to you and is a woman.
Okay. So we've got Captain Pike and number 1.
You live in a village of harpies, and suddenly they're attacked by a man on a dragon and turned to stone. And you have to set off on a quest to turn them back. Meanwhile, you run into a cabaret performer, a monk, a dragon man, a sexy bird man. He is very sexy in the game. Do not question that. And then a super powerful mage.
Okay, so we've got Captain Pike number 1. We've got a Skeksis. Let's see. I had something a minute ago, and then then you kept talking, and then my brain stopped.
Alright.
Okay. We've got Medusa Man riding Smog. You're hanging out with a burlesque dancer, maybe drag queen.
No, Kia is very much, I think there's an accidentally walking in on her in the bath scene, I think.
Okay, so she's, Liza Minnelli in Cabaret. Joan of Arc. And what did you say about her?
She's a super powerful mage.
Super powerful mage. Willow.
Alright, in the process, you find out that there was an ancient civilization of magic, 2 brothers and a sister who were the heirs to this kingdom of magic. The sister is your magic sword. One of the brothers has gone batshit crazy and is trying to resurrect a god of, or goddess of destruction. There is a hero who is destined to stop it, and everyone thinks that this other guy's the hero because he has a magic sword, but you turn out to be the hero because you have the sister.
Okay, so you're wielding family dynamics against basically Succession. The batshit crazy brother is Donald Trump. The other hero is oh damn it! I hate making a Harry Potter reference.
It's an Ethel Longbottom.
No, Gilderoy.
Well, no, because he genuinely tries. So he's trying, but like he's just not the hero. But he's trying to be. He does teach you the magic sword technique, which makes you very strong. So like he does, but he's just like, yeah, I'm like toward the end of the game. He's like,
okay. So Life of Brian.
Yes. Oh yeah, that works. I can dig that. Yeah.
And yeah. So. Okay.
I feel like we can do some more with this. I gotta think of some other.
The Harpies. So there's a book series called Black Jewels, and the world building is like magic is like the primary whatever, and there are different kinds of magic users, and it's largely matriarchal, but some people who are trying to make it patriarchal are, doing their thing. But in the structure, you have the good guys, father and two sons, Satan, Damon, and Lucifer. And then there are harpies they were witches who were killed before their time and in violent ways, and so now they're basically Hell's army. So we've got the harpies, but they've been Medusa'd.
They had been Medusa'd, yeah. Man on Dragon just fucked some shit up.
Yeah.
Men on Dragons typically do that. I kind of want to grab another game off this. I want to find the most ridiculous one I can think of. It's like, what can I do?
Yeah. I mean, my brain does this all the time. I just usually have a better filter. And I'm able to, partition it. And that's not happening today.
Yeah, now I kind of want to do this again. What else I got? Oh, okay. Clockwork Knight. You play Sir Pepperechu, a clockwork knight who must save the princess of the toys from an evil mechanical creature that has kidnapped her that's actually your grandfather because your grandfather's gone senile. You're kind of a joke. Your steed is a wash brush. There's another clockwork knight who is, I forget his name, but he's kind of this is the guy who's going to save her. But you wield a key that is a sword, and you're not fucking in Kingdom Hearts. And there is it's very Spanish themed, so there's a spicy female flamenco dancer that kind of flirts with you for all the mini games, but she knows your heart lies with the princess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've got Toys, the movie Toys, mixed with Super Mario. But the bad guy is not Bowser. It's your grandfather, a bitter plumber who never actually got paid for overtime The union never stood up for him, and so he's just fed up with the system.
I like where this is going. I think I can just do a whole series on this. Like, it kind of makes me want to be like, okay, let's look at ridiculous. Let's go for Kingdom Hearts. It's like, I can't even concisely describe the plot line of Kingdom Hearts. So there's this kid who's got this other kid living inside him. Totally not sexual.
Okay, one twin ate the other. But not completely. Subsumed.
You're not the chosen one. The chosen one's actually evil and went batshit crazy and, like, kidnapped you and your girlfriend and launched you into the fucking cosmos.
Okay, Anakin.
And now you've got a magic sword that it chooses its wielders and you can't get rid of it once it chooses you, so you're
okay,
stuck
now
with
the
it.
moistened bink is actually the sword itself.
Everything relates to the darkness.
I mean, I believe in a thing called love.
There's a guy out there who kills people and takes their hearts and turns them into monsters because he thinks if he does this, he can open a door.
Okay, Hannibal, who is an engineer instead of a cannibal.
We don't really know what the point of opening the door is.
Red wolf, black leopard. Except in that, you have a series of doors, and you can only go in through them in a specific order, and you can't turn around and go through any other door until you have finished the entire chain of doors.
Well, shit, you just described the plot line of Chain of Memories. You get stuck in this room, you get a key that opens a door, but you can't open it until you clear the room, and you just gotta keep clearing rooms and doors until you get...
Saw, but it's psychological torture.
Well...
I'm sorry, Seven. Thinking about you.
Yeah. You're always welcome to the streams. Do what we can to provide some entertainment and brevity.
Why are you cute? I want to pick you up. Then you're gonna get mad.
He was...
Or embarrassed.
He was super grumpy early. He was beating the shit out of his brother.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was about. Because, I mean, he was really poofy-tailed before I stepped outside.
Well,
and I pet him, and, like, he calmed down a little bit. And
well, like, he was actively attack. Like, he was chasing Rowan. Like, he was the aggressor this time, which is really rare for him. Like,
so you had a bad day.
I'm gonna have some honey syrup. Get a freebie.
That's almost redundant.
102 points of damage to the flying turtle. Here's a token of my appreciation. Got a flower tab. Just run off. No one cares about you.
Okay, Mickey.
Oh, we didn't even
Mickey,
fucking talk about Mickey fucking Mouse in Kingdom Hearts. Alright, so Mickey Mouse is the fucking king of everything. And he's got all the information, but he doesn't tell you a goddamn thing. He shows up for like 2 seconds at the end of the first game to be like, haha, I'm gonna close the door from the other side. And Mickey's just trapped in a realm of fucking eternal darkness with your best friend. And then he comes back and is like, oh yeah, I'm this wise, I'm basically fucking Yoda. I'm a combat sage, and I'm one of the most badass people on the planet, but I'm not gonna fucking help you. I'm gonna help your troubled friend instead.
I mean, he is partly responsible for why your friend is troubled, so...
No, so our friend is troubled because he wanted... His heart longed for escape, and the darkness crept into that.
Oh,
and
okay.
Mickey's been trying to help him through all of this.
Okay, so Mickey is attempting to
he's trying to
keep him from unaliving himself.
Well, kind of, yes. He's it's more like a...
he is the suicide hotline.
He is an Obi-Wan to your friend's Anakin. It's like, if I teach him the right way, I won't have to cut off his arms and legs and leave him in a pit of lava.
You are the chosen one. Yeah, okay. I mean... I know all the answers, but I'm not gonna tell you. You have to figure it out on your own. It's like,
Yeah.
It's kind of an abusive partner. Like,
I mean, that describes Mickey's
I'm not gonna
role
tell you what's wrong. You have to figure it out.
Mickey's... I do love how they show some skills that are no longer epilepsy-inducing. Because, yeah, some of the abilities in this game were very, I mean, it was the 90s, you see.
When Blockbuster reigns supreme. When everyone had the Rachel and
Alright,
wore a lot of beige.
I have never watched Friends. I've never watched an entire episode of Friends. Never.
That's impressive.
I've caught bits and pieces here and there, like waiting, because, you know, back in the day before you had DVR, like, oh, well, you know, specifically in this area, if I wanted to watch Voyager, Friends came on before that. So I'd typically be like, okay, well, Voyager's gonna, let me turn the TV on.
Catch like the last 5 minutes or whatever.
Exactly. But I've never watched an entire episode of Friends. I don't care about these people. I don't know why people care about these people. But I mean, I could say the same thing about, like, The Office. I don't think I've watched a full episode of The Office.
I have, but it was while I was on a treadmill, so I don't know if that counts. I couldn't change the channel.
Parks and Recreation. Like, I've seen so many bits from that, but I've not actually watched
Same.
an episode or watched a full episode.
Or Community.
Same.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for like the 8th time because why not?
You know.
Though I did see that we just got Spin City on Plex, and I do feel like I need to go back and rewatch that.
Okay, I did really like Spin City.
I love Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
I was...
I mean, and everyone else was fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Richard... Is it Richard Karn?
I think so.
He was just fantastic in that, just as, you know, the goofy... But yeah, like looking at the box art for it, like, oh my god, this is almost as 90s as Friends.
Boston Public.
I never watched Boston Public. Mostly because at that point in time, I had already kind of started to hate William Shatner.
Oh, no. Boston Public was about...
Oh, Boston Public, that was the school. That was
Yeah.
Okay. Boston Legal is the one with...
And I never watched that because also the same.
I mean, I fucking love James Spader. And so, like, I would have watched it for him.
Except,
you know...
Except for Bill being a...
Because, you know, at that point in time, I was friends with Chris and going to, like, Star Trek conventions. And so, like, those of you who'd gone to Star Trek conventions in the late 90s, early 2000s, you heard early on about William Shatner just being kind of a dick to fans. And so, like, most of the cons didn't really want to invite him if they could avoid it. And so when you go to these conventions and you see just, like, how much fun the conventions are and, like, how people are enjoying them, and you think, how can any of the invitees come to this and just be assholes was beyond me. Because, like, all of the people that I met at these conventions, I met a fair number of, you know, moderately famous people. I guess that's the thing, it's the moderately famous. William Shatner always thought he was far more famous than he was.
And he thought he thinks he's a better actor than he is.
Yeah.
You can't simultaneously, like, hate the fans of what made you famous while also being pissed that nobody's treating you like you're as famous as you think you are.
Like...
And
that was the theme at every convention. And, like, Rowan, son, come here. You don't need to be in there. Come on, I'm gonna scoot you out. I don't know what you're doing. Come on. Come on.
kitty boy.
Out. Come on. Out. Out.
Chonk.
There you go. Out. Come be social.
Hi. Come here. Hi.
But, like, I remember going to a convention and I saw Jeff Conway. And Jeff Conway was on Babylon 5, which was, like, the knockoff Star Trek. Like, a lot of people did not like Babylon 5. But Jeff Conway had, you know, a rather extensive career before that. Like, he was in Grease, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And Jeff Conway was just... He was super appreciative of everyone that took the time to come to his panel. Like, I remember, they extended the meet and greet for autographs by like an hour because there were just so many people in line.
Wow. Wow.
And so, like...
Oh, come here. Say hi to the internet.
Like, I don't wanna.
Say hi. Hi, everybody. Well, you can't... I mean, yes, the internet is also on my phone, but I was talking about the camera. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick. It's like, I want the pets, but I don't want to be in your lap. Sorry, I hurt, and bending over that way sucks, so...
I'm out of the jumps. I gotta punch a turtle with a hammer.
You know, just a regular old Wednesday.
And he's dead. And he explodes into coins. Man, think about how different life would be if when you killed someone, they exploded into coins.
There wouldn't be a whole lot of humanity left.
No. I mean, there'd have to be some, because you'd need something to spend the coins on. Like, you need people to be able to, like... Because if you've got one person and billions of coins, but no one to make the goods and services...
I mean, that's the kind of foresight we got from our former president.
I was saying, welcome to capitalism. I got to meet Scott McNeil at BotCon. That guy. That's the thing. Like, I love the people who are just super appreciative of meeting the fans, because they're like, I'm only famous because you think I'm famous. Like, I'm only famous because you like me. Like,
yeah.
And that's one of the things that, you know, I've loved about certain personalities here on YouTube, like Sean and Mark and the Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Like, for a little while, Aaron, I thought, got a little too into his head about the fame about it, but he's also kind of realized it's like, because he's kind of transitioned into other businesses now and kind of turned things into like Game Grumps Inc. It's not just the show, but he's very much realized it's like the audience is what makes me popular. And so, like, because there was a little while where I'm like, I don't know if he's ever going to learn that. Dan seemed to just kind of come into it with that, but I think he kind of had that mentality from being a professional musician before joining Game Grumps. But like, Mark and Sean had no...
Yeah.
And like, Mark is one of the largest YouTubers on the platform. And he just has the, you know, it's the fans. You know, I'm only fan. Like, he talked about that a lot with Unisonus. It's like, I'm famous because you people make me famous. And so I'm going to continue to do what I can to make you laugh, because that's what makes me famous.
I mean, shit, I met David Tennant, and he was... Like, this is about a fan experience, and I'm here to see you. I'm here to see fans. I am here to say thank you.
Yeah, I want to... I kind of want to meet David.
Also, man, that accent in person, even better.
What I love is the remake of DuckTales. He's playing Scrooge. He's just talking. That's just his accent. He's not doing a voice. Taylor, welcome.
Ahoy!
Your little shirt and your little pants.
My little shirt.
It's a pair of pants. It's a shirt.
I was going through some of my stuff last week, and I found my entrance bracelet to see Box of Oddities, where they had signed it, and then I had them write to you that they liked your little shirt and your little pants. They were really, really cool about it.
Alright, I've got a hammer and I've got a shirt. I also love how Mario's clothes are shirts when primarily he wears overalls.
It's like long johns and overalls.
Like, I love, so
Yeah.
the pants are armor for another character. Like, each person gets their type of armor. So like, Bowser gets shells, because this is actually one of the games where Bowser joins you as a party member. Because he's lost his castle.
Oh.
So he actually inducts Mario into the Koopa Troop. And so you now, as a member of the Koopa Troop, you have to help him regain his castle. And that's Bowser's way of saying, I can't do this. I need help. If I team up with Mario, we can get this shit done. Which is just adorable and hilarious. Gino, who is a character that was specific to this game, he wears capes.
No capes.
Malo is a cloud person, he's the one who wears pants.
Obviously.
And Peach wears dresses.
Girl, I promise, pants are not gonna kill you.
Pants would probably be a little bit more beneficial in combat, too. Just saying.
Less likely to get caught on shit, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the... I don't know if it was the Toad or the Chancellor. There's one missable treasure chest in this game where you need to jump on someone's head. I think that may have been it and I missed it, but... But yeah, so we're explaining to the Chancellor what's going on, but pantomime. Spores alive. Doesn't that just basically mean sperm alive?
You know, I'm not sure what the equivalent would be. I don't think there really is one.
I'm not sure I want to know what the equivalent would be.
I mean, fungus is an entirely different...
There's a fungus among us. Star Ocean HD 2 and Dragon Quest. I'm not as interested in Dragon Quest Monsters, but Star Ocean 2 I've already pre-ordered. I've pre-ordered like 3 things today because of this direct. What all did I pre? I pre-ordered Mario RPG. I pre-ordered Star Ocean. Let's see. Let me check and see what all it is I've pre-ordered. Because there is a third thing, and I'm like, what? What did I do? Orders. Oh, I pre-ordered Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, the physical edition of that. So, you know, I've pre-ordered several things today. None of which will come out anytime soon.
None of which I have licked.
Actually,
yet.
You don't want to lick Switch games.
Noted.
The plastic is coated in, I forget what chemical it is, but it's listed as the most bitter chemical on the planet to discourage kids from trying to eat them. And it's so bad that just handling a Switch cartridge, if you manage to put your hand, like, you'll taste it. It'll get onto your skin.
So, there, and I'm sure it still exists, something to that effect that you can paint on kids' thumbs and fingers so they will stop sucking their thumbs. And Mom tried that on me, and so I started sucking my fingers. And so she painted my fingers with it too, and then I just gave up and I just kept sucking on it until it was gone because I'm that stubborn.
Libet pet sat for a dog that would bark. And so the owners got one of the anti-bark collars. The dog learned how many times it could bark to drain the battery. And it would bark that number of times just to drain, and then just bark whenever.
Yep, that was me as a child. It's me now, sometimes. I'm a little better about it.
Oh hey, that's the cloud guy with the pants. His name's Mallow. Like Marshmallow.
Okay, so we've got the Michelin Man's cousin.
He's also a crybaby. When he cries, the entire world gets covered in rain.
You're not crying because it's
Yeah. Hey, Rowan.
It's good to know that when I cry, the world cries with me.
But yeah, he apparently got swindled out of his grandfather's coin, so we opt to help him recover that. Instead of, going to save the princess or save the world. Granted, we don't know that we need to save the world yet because, it's Mario. It's an RPG. You know how RPGs are. You start off with, let's go save this cat, and end with, okay, let's murder God.
I mean, it's just ADHD.
Alright, let's go buy our new...
Hyperfocus what?
Does our new friend start with pants? No, he does. Let's go buy our new friend some pants. Because,
Dude, put on some pants.
Rowan, what are you eating? Yeah, I wanna buy something. Well, I gotta pick me up. Thanks. Can I? Hate to admit it, but I love this job. Let's buy some pants.
I mean, I also want to buy something. I want to buy lots of something.
I mean, I did just pre-order a bunch of games, so I kind of feel like I've already bought some things.
Although, like I said, I did order some glasses last night, so there's that. I have more Metamucil coming. It'll be delivered tomorrow.
And then, we're gonna get you some orange juice so that you can take your Metamucil because you're a pretty princess.
I'm a pretty princess, and I need it my way, and I'm also the youngest old person you know.
I need to order. So I printed out. I have a new sword print that I'm working on. I need to get some stuff for it. I mean, one, I need to sand it so that it doesn't have the print lines as bad on it. I need to get some wrap for the handle. And then I need to get some paint. And I still need to figure out how I'm gonna paint it. I don't know how I'm gonna paint my sword. But this is the sword I want to be when I die. I'm gonna be turned into a sword. Have my ashes mixed with molten metal. My spirit seeps into it. And then I corrupt the hearts of whoever wields it. And then I tell them to play video. And then I tell people to play videos. Like, anyone who picks it is like, hey, play Shining Force. Okay.
I mean, if you insist.
Something I found about Final Fantasy 16 is that Japanese and audio scripts were written at the same time with the voices and motion capture being done in it. I had heard that. I wasn't sure if that was true. I hadn't seen any follow-up, but I wouldn't be surprised. What I am kind of surprised by is the scores that it's getting. It is getting near perfect scores from every publication, which I'm a little surprised by. I figured people were going to be real harsh on it.
Somebody turned frogs into no.
Mario learns Fire Orb.
Mario learns arson.
Let's go attack. I mean, Mario's always kind of had arson as a...
Yeah.
And now he's just committing assault. Hammer.
No.
Step off, Nomu!
Oh my god, so, the frogs last night, one of them was like in front of my window. I went to send a polo to Athena, and I was like, can you hear that? Like, and then all of a sudden there's a really loud chirrup that was like, oh, that's way closer than the other.
We had some massive rain yesterday, and the frogs were apparently just out in force as a result.
It is warm and it is moist.
I mean, granted, we're gonna get more rain probably today.
It's been sprinkling all day.
Yeah. HP, man. Yeah, of course. Mario gets that. He's the one who's not fucking hurt. Now he is.
Tis a bit of flesh wound.
Maldo keeps getting the shit kicked out of him by those frogs.
Maybe he needs to wear better pants.
All I want is a decent pair of pants.
So good to want pants.
You couldn't jump to save your life, kid, so I guess this is... You're telling Mario he can't jump to save his life. Mario.
I mean, that's like his whole thing, plumbing and jumping.
He doesn't even do the plumbing, he just does the jumping.
Well, I don't know. He does live in the pipe house.
However, I do suck at the isometric jumps. Yeah, I gotta get back over there. How do I get back over there from here? I thought I could go this way, but apparently I can't. Oh, I could just jump on top of it. I don't need to do that? Oh shit. That was pointless. You're 100. You know you're not. I can see you.
They used bugger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bugger off.
Wow.
Let's fire orb.
I had a whole thing in the gender and sexuality chapter that I wrote about obscenity laws and buggery and whatnot.
Buggery. Croco doesn't know he's... I mean, Mario's name used to be Jumpman. Which is funny because there was a game that I played on the Commodore 64 called Jumpman. And Jumpman Jr. And it was about... Like, it had more jumping than Mario did. But, like, yeah, Mario doesn't do plumbing. That's one of the jokes.
I mean... You remember the show when we were kids?
The live-action Super Mario?
He always
Yeah.
had a wrench with him,
He
so
always...
at least there was that.
That was just because he'd go around breaking people's knees for the Mafia.
Now, I have a wrench for that. One of these days, I'll have to bring it up here and show you guys my wrench.
Meanwhile, back at the wrench. Alright, I gotta sneak up on Croco. First, I'm gonna go ahead and kill everything here. Mostly because I just actually really enjoy the combat to this game. Like, it's fun. Also, what I love is everyone gets a little card symbol when they cast magic. So Mario gets a spade, Malo gets a club, Bowser gets a diamond, Princess Peach gets a heart, and Geno gets a star because he's not actually real. He's a spirit that takes over a toy. So he is Toy Story.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the Super Mario Super Show was an acid trip. Like, Lalo learns HP rain. Let's see, 17 to 18, 24 to 20. I think HP is his. 24 to 27, though. That's 3. Let's go ahead and go with that. Let's go with the pow.
Yeah, there were some mornings where I would watch the Super Show, and then other mornings when I'd just play Mario before I had to run up to the road to meet the bus. I tried playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game the same way, and yeah, no, I got absolutely nowhere.
I mean, the Ninja Turtles game was balls hard.
Yeah.
I still don't think I could get past that goddamn damn level. And like, I've watched strategy guides, like I've watched walkthroughs of like how to do it, and like, no.
Yep.
Just one thing I did love about this is you can get a star and you can kill all of these things and get the XP from killing them. So like, I've probably gained a couple of levels just by killing these dogs with the power star. Oh, he died. He's gone.
Yeah. Although, I mean, Mario, like, between the mallet and that mustache, grows hair out.
Yeah. Hey, that's useful. He's the bigger threat, because he's a very tall, froggy boy. And now he's not. Now he's a coin. And he's a dog. We got a mushroom.
A dog that exploded into coins after watching you hit the air in front of him.
I mean,
You know, again, just another Wednesday.
just another Wednesday. Alright, so yeah, I got one level up off that, because I don't think I killed enough of them quickly enough. But now we're going to isometric our way over to this treasure chest. And we're gonna get a flower. And I'm gonna kill him because why not? I'm vindictive. I'm evil. Once again.
So I'm currently listening to Leviathan Wakes. It's like so far like pretty close. The show has stayed pretty close to the book. But yeah, just I'm just gonna kill him because like that point that Miller reaches in the Expanse, but he's just like I can't anymore, and just walks up to the dude in the suit. Yep, that's what it was.
You just ran up to, okay, that was the easiest I've ever had catching up to Croco. Even the first, like he literally just ran to me and turned around like, this motherfucker can't see me. I do have to get him from. I gotta get him from behind. That's the joke.
I'll show you.
Take you 50 more years to catch me. Yeah, give me back the coin. And he's not. We have to get into a fight with Croco. But you know what dinosaurs don't like? Fire.
Specifically, fireballs.
Youch. I actually saw someone on Twitter leading up to the direct argue that the only reason Super Mario RPG was 2D was because it was all the SNES could do. I mean, in part, yeah. Like, you know, again, with the fire.
Dare you make me bleed my own blood?
I love that. 60 points of damage. 3. In fairness, he has no weapon. He's just punching. Mario,
As a marshmallow.
as a marshmallow.
Yeah.
That really hurt. You're gonna heal yourself, kid. Mushroom. Badger. You healed yourself, you rat bastard. Gonna enjoy setting you on fire. Oh, that just undid all the healing he did.
Speaking of dinosaurs and fireballs and whatnot, the first university I attended, our mascot was, well, we wrote the comics. They didn't have a mascot yet. They do now. Temuk, the comet. Comet smell.
I was about to say, is that what...
Yep.
Is this an Alucard situation?
But my roommate and my husband would come to my softball games and cheer. Comets killed the dinosaurs. No worries, Barbara. It's good to see you.
I mean, it's Wednesday, but welcome. I mean, I could see this game in HD 2D. I've seen some mock-ups of what Chrono Trigger could look like in HD 2D. I think this game looks good in the format that they presented it in the kind of 3D. But, you know, it's probably still going to be mostly three-quarter isometric like this, just with 3D sprites instead of 2D. Hey, we found his wallet!
Is it a crocodile skin?
And
Did you make a pair of boots out of him?
I mean, should've. Save point. Because remember, this is an RPG. You need to save. Because how many times have I done that in a live stream and not saved and then died and gotten a game over and just kind of like, well, I'm fucked because I'm dumb.
He's so cute right now.
I've seen a mock-up of Chrono Trigger in Final Fantasy VI. Oh, hey, these are the shy guys on the pogo sticks.
Nice.
They're shysters. Yes.
Just
I feel like there's a.
I blue screened. Like, I had something and it's gone now.
Yeah, shiesty. Now everyone seems suspicious. Well, you know, there's guys getting.
Welcome to late stage capitalism.
Please leave the correct amount of money for the items, manager. Okay, well, he's gonna buy a couple more of those. I think I should probably buy something, but I don't have an able juice. Let's go ahead and buy one of those just so I can have one. We do have a limited
carrying capacity.
Yeah. I gotta use my flower tab. What's the thing for what? A fat wallet. Yeah. That's not innuendo at all.
Dummy thick. Wooden thick.
He died relatively quickly.
Oh man, I looked at some of the Cloak Pride stuff for this year, and it's really cool. At least some of them. The ones that I really want were already sold out. Kind of like with my glasses. The tops that I wanted already sold out.
That's not really you. You could use a little bit more HP. Let's go with a little bit more, because you don't. Yeah, you need some HP.
I did get the top from Freedom Color. Line isn't the right word that I was going for, that it works. Because they have one for Van Gogh, they have one for Peanuts, they have one for Frida Kahlo, and I had a very hard time choosing from her stuff. But then I got a pair that, like, it's called Twilight to the Sunrise. And it's an ombre from like a royal blue to an orange.
Neat.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I just like that you use the phrase ombre.
You know. I could not come up with the word proprietary to save my life yesterday. Like, I had the word in my head. I could see it. I could read it. Like, it was there. I
just couldn't piece it together.
So that was a little embarrassing since I did that, like, on video.
If I could pick a game to remake an HD 2D, it would be Treasure of the Roots. I don't know what game I would pick if I would be like HD 2D or a 3D remake. I would love to see a remake of like Dragon Force or Shining Force. I'd love to see Shining Force 3 get ported in all of its pieces. But I know that's not going to happen. Like, I will have an easier time having monkeys fly out of my butt. So, like,
here's the monkey food for the monkeys.
The poison.
I draw the line at monkeys. Not taking the monkeys. More for nostalgia than anything else. I would actually really like to see Kids Group remade.
You know, I've never really played. Like, I think Helix and I did a live stream where they played it. But I've never played Goof Troop.
It was between Link to the Past and Goof Troop Link. Those ate so many hours in our house, and only some of those hours were me or Cass. Goof Troop especially, it was Mom and Pam trading off. And Link to the Past was like a family adventure to beat the game. But yeah, Goof Troop reminds me of Mom, and I would like to see a remake of that.
I had some neighbors that I was friends with that they were playing through Link to the Past as a family. And they had, when you bought the game brand new, it came with a little thing of secrets. And their mom would not let them open the secrets book to solve any of the problems unless they bought her a new car.
Wow.
She was like, you don't get to cheat at the game unless you buy me, like...
Wow. Yeah, no. Mom, like, went out of her way to get, like, a game manual and the book of secrets and, like, because I got the whole completionist thing from somewhere.
Yeah.
If I can't do it all the way through, then it's not worth doing at all, which gets me in trouble.
There's Mac the Knife. Get it? These guys are gonna put a stop to our party. How about a fat lip to go with that mustache? Ladies. Really hoping to have done more damage to those guys. Max stunned. I kind of want them all to be dead. There we go. That's the bulk of them.
Oh, that's just rude.
I mean, he's kind of a rude dude.
Not even a piercing attack. Like, come on.
But see how Malo disengages from his pants?
You know, there are sometimes I kind of wish I could do that. Just like detach from like here up. Just you go over there and I'll just float around. Here comes the rain again.
Oh, welcome back, you assholes. Just what I wanted. I'm gonna have I don't like the fact that you all can do drain too much damage. Let's heal myself.
Position. Plumber. Take your Metamucil.
Let's go ahead and get rid of those guys. And he comes back with more flame.
Speaking of arson.
Just flaming. Like hot Cheetos.
So I After I was at the library on Saturday, I stopped off at Trista. Really wanted to see if I could find a jean jacket because now you've bought me more pins. I need a place to put my pins and my patches. I need my stressy, depressy, lemon zesty. They didn't have any, which was a bummer. I did very nearly message y'all about this wingback chair that I found, that I was just like, yes. Not a jean jacket, but
Not a jean jacket.
you know. But yeah, the arson pen needs a home.
Alright, you should be dead anytime. There, I was like, you should be dead anytime now. Now I just gotta kill the little ads. Jeez, you guys just really don't like Malo. Well, thanks. HP max, and now the fight's over.
Woo!
Victory! Mario's level 5. Let's see, 44 to 47, 35 to 36, 18 to 20. Let's do that. And the Chancellor's scared, and we get the first piece of the Star Road. We don't know what it is. It's just a magic star, because everything's star related with Mario.
It's Bippity. We still need to get Boppity and Boo. Got to get those wishes granted.
How Mario's like, I've got the star, and there's two other shy guys there. Beat them to death with the star. Mario, you can't do that. It's for wishing. I wish for them to be dead.
Have you ever been so mad that you beat a motherfucker with
part of a
gas
magic
giant?
Part of a magic road that grants wishes. I saw one. It was
Just beating him to death with a chunk of Bifrost.
It was guy finds a genie. It's like, you get 3 wishes. I wish for more wishes. Granted, you have 3 wishes left. Touche, genie. Hero from the game More. Everything in this, I mean, it was made by Square Enix, so yeah. In fact, there is a villain in this called Culex, which is where Culex got their name from, that is supposedly a creature from the Final Fantasy universe that made its way into the Mario universe, and it's like it can't exist in this world, so it just lives in this little like room of darkness, and it's like, I've been searching for a worthy foe. Will you fight me? And then the battle theme is actually a more traditional Final Fantasy boss battle theme. He's joined by 4 elemental crystals, one of each element. That's basically a reference to any of the early Final Fantasy games. And like he starts off with like a model of, I am matter, I am antimatter, I am life, I am death, I eat time and I'll eat you, like kind of. It's like, this is just. And then you beat him, he's like, well, at least I can go back to my world knowing that I've fought a true hero. It's like,
Okay, Q.
but like, and in traditional Square fashion, because Square has a thing that they've been doing since the 16-bit era. Most of their RPGs, they will have a optional boss fight that is more difficult than the final boss fight. So it's like, okay, you can beat the game, but did you beat this asshole? In
For
fact,
those completionists out there.
in fact, the optional boss fight for Final Fantasy IX is a giant ball. It's just a sphere that just rotates. It's like cut in half and just rotates opposite directions on its axis. Its name is Ozma. And it is just a fucking nightmare. It can just end you. And there are so many challenges for can you beat Ozma at like level 1? And like people will fucking do this. And I'm like, no. I have fought and beat Ozma several times. I've only played through the entire game like 4 times. I have fought and beat Ozma 3 of the 4 times. The first time I ever played through the game, I had no chance in hell at beating Ozma. And so I just skipped it. Because like before that in Ozma like returned to I mean it's a giant ball, so maybe. But like in Final Fantasy VII, there were 2 optional fights. You had the Ruby weapon and Emerald weapon. And both of them had 1,000,000 hit points. Which at the time was like, oh shit, this is unbeatable. But they also had like ridiculous tactics. Like Ruby would, if you went into the fight with all 3 of your characters, he would take one of them out of the fight. And you had to beat him with 2 people. And so a lot of people learned that if you go into the fight with 2 of your people KO'd, he won't do that. And so like but then you still have to fucking beat him. And he can do a ton of damage. He has 1,000,000 hit points. Just like, and then Emerald weapon had a 20-minute time limit. He did about as much damage as Ruby. He didn't fuck with your party, but you had a 20-minute time limit unless you got a specific item called underwater materia that let you breathe underwater. And its sole purpose in the game was to remove that 20-minute time limit. It gave you no other bonuses against this motherfucker. To this day, I don't know if Pat has actually beaten Emerald. The last time Pat went through and was playing it, it was giving him so much that he just like, I had to step away from the game. I had to stop. Because like there are strategies that you can do to, game the system, and especially with like Final Fantasy VII, because like the magic system is so complicated, you can make it do some ridiculously crazy shit. But he was just like, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to, beat it by, playing through the game and just. I think he may have finally beat it by figuring out one of the strategies, but just like. I actually beat the super boss in Golden Sun on my first try. I had to tank that hard. I mean, I don't think I've done the super boss in Golden Sun, but I don't think I've actually beaten Golden Sun. I think my save file got corrupt before I got that, and then I've never been able to go back and replay it because I don't have the physical game, and I just haven't had the time to play the emulated version. But like in Kingdom Hearts, the optional boss battle in the first game is it's a Colosseum. So like you go through all these challenges. The strongest boss is the last cup series that you can do, and it is a fight against Sephiroth, the boss from Final Fantasy VII. They brought him back into this as this like it's his human form, but he's got one black angel wing as the one-winged angel, because that was his theme in the game, was one-winged angel. And his final form is he looked like a seraph. Like, it was Safer Sephiroth, but I think it was supposed to be Seraph Sephiroth. But he had like one arm is now like a giant, and he had like wings for legs, and he was a giant nightmare creation. But he shows up in Kingdom.
Fear not.
Fear a little bit.
Fear a little bit.
But he shows up in Kingdom Hearts, and then in Kingdom Hearts 2, he is also the optional. He comes back. The motherfucker comes back, and he's like, "I'm looking for Cloud because I want to kill him." And Sora's like, "Cloud's not here." and I'm not going to tell you where he is. He's like, well, I'm going to take your Keyblade. So we're like, I'd like to see you try. And then you get into a one-on-one fight with this motherfucker. And he's just like, one of his abilities is called Sin Harvest, where he just reduces your HP and MP to 1. Like, unless you can stun him, he just...
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like, that's it. Let's go ahead and sleep so we get all of our stuff back. Good night.
Actually, that's okay. We're at about time.
Yeah. Oh shit! It is. It is time. Holy shit! I just got stuck on a rant, and well, let me go downstairs, Mario. Go downstairs, and then we'll save it, and we got one star piece in the Mushroom Kingdom. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But thank you all for tuning in. It's been a fun stream. If you have a Switch, look forward to this game being remade. It'll be out this November. You can apparently pre-order it now on Amazon. There does not appear to be an item picture for it, so you have to find one of the referral links to one of the news sites that's talking about it, because I couldn't find it just searching. But that was a couple hours ago. That may have updated since. Yeah. Plus, a bunch of other Switch games coming out. You got Star Ocean 2. There's Pikmin. There's Pikmin 1 and 2 are getting re-released on the Switch. Pikmin 3 is already on the Switch. Pikmin 4 is getting ready to come out. Yeah, there was a lot of shit that was shown at the Direct today. So, if you got a Switch, it's a lot of stuff coming out. And then Final Fantasy 16 is coming out on the PS5. I don't have a PS5, so I'm not going to be playing that, because I have not felt the need to spend $600 on a console that I'm maybe going to play 2 games on. There needs to be a little bit more on the console that's console exclusive for me to be like, yeah, I'll spend the money on that.
Yeah.
Granted, the second part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake is only coming out on the PS5.
Oh, that's...
They said, and what pisses me off is, like, it's going to be 4 parts. And they're like, it's going to be on, so if you it'll be on the PS4, and we'll put the other parts, and that was a lie. Like, nope, it's not coming out on PS4, it's PS5 only. So,
That is some ish.
I might, but like, also feel like with as long as it took for the first one to come out, between the first and the second's still not out yet, that I'd be worried that I'd have to buy a PS6 to play the third one, and a PS7 to play the fourth one. So, I might skip that. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back next week, same hat time, same hat channel, 7:30 Eastern with another live stream. If I do have to cancel for whatever reason, like if we are having inclement weather, I will post about it in the Discord, so go check that out. You have done a bunch of pieces. Do you have the release dates for those?
There is one already up for National Mascot Day, which was on the 17th. There is a National Pink Day, you guys. And my piece for that goes up on the 23rd, which is National Pink Day. And I've written a Pride Month piece, but I have not been given a date for publication on that one.
No.
But
once we have information, we will post it on the Discord. Like responsible.
I should start posting links to my shit on the Discord.
Okay. You should. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the meantime, take care. Stay safe. Do what you can to take care of yourselves.
Wash your hands, wear a mask.
Get the vaccine. Don't do stupid shit for no reason. All that jazz. Stupid shit for no reason. But in the meantime, take care, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.